Greetings everyone and welcome back to Sanford Heart. I'm Ed West. We're here today with Bill Murray, who is 99 years young. He's been a resident of Sanford for about 65 years, and he's generously agreed to give us some of his insights about Sanford and some of the history of our great community. So, Bill, welcome. Can you tell us how you happened to come to Sanford?
We lived in Ohio and we moved to Flint, and we came to the McKay Press in Midland, and I worked there. And we lived on Kent Road. Then we moved over next door to where we live now. And then when Mary was born, the third child, we moved next door. And it's a little four-room house with a bathroom out back. The kitchen had the pump on the sink. And we had two bedrooms. So we had my wife and I in the one room and the three kids in the other room.
Cramped quarters, it sounds like. How is Sanford different today than back then?
Really, I don't see a whole lot of difference. The people are just so common, you know, and new stores coming up now with after the flood, and really nice. So nice town. People are really great.
What do you think makes the people so great here?
I don't know. We are. They just all seem to get together type people, and you know everybody and howdy, you know. It's a good town, and the people that own the stores and that were so cordial and nice, and made a lot of difference. You walk in and they say hello to you, you know. They don't walk in and walk away.
How old were you when you moved to Sanford?
Oh. Well, from 55 to 21 is 34 years, somewhere in there.
Where did you move from?
We were on Kent Road, just by LaPorte, and then we moved on 20 for a year, and then next door, and then we moved into our house now, and we built on quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Now,
It's nice having 8 kids and see them all retire. that is unusual.
That's pretty unique, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
They had 4 boys and 4 girls.
all are retired. Amazing.
Yeah. We just lost our youngest one here in February. She was having health problems. And my wife, was it 4 years now?
Yeah.
My wife's been gone. I carry her ashes in there. It's really nice.
It's very nice.
Just, you know.
I'm assuming there's some special significance that there's a fish.
Yeah, I'm a fisherman.
I kind of thought that.
Yeah, about 5 years ago I got Fisherman Award, and I got a plaque, and I got pictures on the wall at home.
I have this newspaper here. Can you tell us about the paper?
Yeah, I started that and I went around and got different people to send in an article, like the health department or somebody from the gas station, and then they had all the ads. And they supported it.
This was entirely
Yeah,
of your making.
yeah. Mine and my wife, she did all the typing.
Amazing. And how old were you when you did that?
This was in 61, so I'd be 40 years old.
Wow. Can you tell us what's your most memorable memory of Sanford? What do you remember the most about Sanford?
They're good people. I mean, it really does stick out. To me, it does. I like the people, and they all like us real well.
Can you tell me about a couple people that you remember especially?
Coles, runs a gas station. He was very nice. He helped us when we bought a car, and we bought a car and got in it the next day and drove all the way to California. We had that much confidence.
Wow.
Yeah, and like I say, the people that were the store owners, they were really nice bunch of people. People at the hardware. I remember going in the hardware when I first walked in this great big pot-bellied stove. They filled with wood, The kids all went to the same school.
Wow.
All ate them from kindergarten through high school.
So, I have to ask you this question. What's the secret to living to be 99 years old?
Oh, I got a little bit of a routine. I get up in the morning, I get dressed, I read the Bible thing on my iPad. There's about 5 minutes, and then I always make my bed before I leave the bedroom. Then I go out and I make oatmeal and toast every day, constantly, and then I drink a lot of water. I even take a glass of water to the bedroom at night.
Do you live by yourself?
No, Ponch and my son is living there now.
But during your lifetime, do you think there were things you did that contributed to having a long life?
We had a lot of peace and quiet in our family. That probably helps. Kids were all good. I really can't. Well, my mother lived, my grandmother lived to 101, and my mother was 99, I think, when she died. So she came from a long line of livers.
Yeah, long livers. Now I know you have 8 children, so tell us about your grandkids and great grandkids. Can you tell us a little about that?
I got a list there.
So you have 17 grandchildren. Okay.
We got 3 3.
So it's like 7 great grandchildren. Does that sound right? So there's a real family orientation to your life, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
We have a great family. Everything. We always used to have every year. My one son had a family reunion, and we had that for years. fact, one of the shirts I got on, we always made a t-shirt for that occasion.
Okay. So, how is your health?
Pretty good. Back in 86, I had a heart attack and I had 5 bypass surgery.
Wow.
That was back in 86.
Amazing.
So they done a real good job. I had that, went to Midland Hospital and they shipped me to St. Mary's Hospital.
So, what would you say is the best part of your life that you?
My kids. Yeah, I really enjoy my kids. I was born on a circus and was born in Pittsburgh. 3 days later, I got in a sidecar of a motorcycle, rode to Cheyenne, Wyoming, and 3 days old.
Wow.
So I've been going ever since.
You were born in a circus setting?
Yeah, but we ended after I was 5 years old.
Wow. Your parents traveled with the circus?
Yeah,
Interesting. This is out west, obviously.
yeah. Their headquarters was in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to tell us about your life?
Oh,
I know you wanted to talk about one way we used to go ice fishing on, what was that, Flanders Beach there where you used to take, no, was
What'd
it
you say?
Flanders?
When you used to go ice fishing, was it you and Mark?
Yeah. What was that? Remember we used to go down there?
that was at Sanford. They had their festival
Yeah.
out there at Sanford.
Yeah, we'd go there every year down in,
Yeah, that's where Billy and
Coach
I,
Cove.
Huh?
It was called Coach Cove.
Coach Cove. And they had the motorcycle races
Yep.
on the
Sanford,
ice.
Sanford Lake?
On
Yeah.
Sanford Lake, yeah.
What do you think about the floods? How have you dealt with that?
Oh, it's just terrible. You drive through town and nothing's there that used to be. You know, there's the place where we got our taxes, that's gone. The barber shop, that's gone. The pizza place, and where they did the dog grooming, that place is completely gone. But they're coming back pretty good, I think. Yeah. The hardware is here beautiful.
Was your house impacted by the flood?
No, the lake run here, what's the name? Salt Lake, we're on 7 Mile, and they showed this bridge, and the water was up that far from going over but the water was at least 8 feet deep there, but it goes uphill from there, so we weren't bothered. When they said it broke, we left, went up north, but it didn't get to our place, so we left out.
You had to evacuate?
We did, because you never know for sure. And it did, it took so much, trees and houses, and thankful there was nobody. That's a blessing there.
No one lost their life.
No, nobody,
Right.
yeah.
What did you do for a living?
I was printing,
Really? And where did you
same with him.
where did you work?
And my brother and I was running a restaurant when this fellow came in and had dinner, and he was looking for help, so he asked I said, well, I just opened a restaurant here 3 months ago and it's not doing real well, but it's getting by. So I went there and started to work there in the print shop in the, what you call the bindery, where you put the books and stuff together. And that's where I met my wife.
How long did you work there?
I worked at the industrial print about 5-6 years.
Mhm.
And then I met my wife there and we moved to Flint and worked in the print shop there. And then I spotted this job in the Cape Press in Midland. So I came, filled out the application. They called me the next day. And
Is that where you spent your career then?
quite a bit of time.
So, do you have any, what are your hopes for the future?
I hope it's a long future.
Well, look, it's looking pretty good, I'll tell you that.
So far, so good.
You're on the right track. I might have to try the oatmeal and toast every morning, see if that works.
Yeah, that's what like I say, it's kind of a routine. I get up and get dressed, do my bed, go out and eat, play with my iPad. I was just looking today, they tell you how many friends you got. I got 198 friends on the,
Wow, on Facebook.
really,
So-
198.
You like the iPad and it keeps you connected.
Oh yeah, I spend about 6 to 8 hours a day on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they have at night they got a word game, and I play that at night. And I go into bed at 9 o'clock every night. I've set my iPad there, and I play this word game. And sometimes I've found myself clear up until 2 o'clock playing it.
It sounds like a teenager.
Yeah, it keeps you, the words.
It keeps you sharp, yeah.
Keeps you going. If you can get the words going, it,
Sure. You keep your brain active.
right.
Exactly. Now, you have 8 children, so can you think of a story that stands out in your mind about your children? Or
Every weekend, we'd all pile into the station wagon and head out into the woods or the lake or something. Picnics every weekend. And that was our really connection.
with 8 kids, any tough spots? I mean, difficult times?
No, I don't think so, dude.
So you've really been blessed, haven't you?
Oh, very much. Yeah.
I mean, you've had a wonderful family. And
Yeah. No, they all had jobs. None of them were in jail. So that's a good start.
So camping was your thing, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We go up to Mesick most of the time. First, we started out with a tent, and then the where you got the trailer that opens up, and then we got a house trailer, and the kids that went a couple of years up to Reedsburg. I had a Detroit City bus that was made into a camper. We parked it up there, and I left my wife and the kids there, and then I'd go home and then come back on the weekends. So they spent their time at Reedsburg.
It sounds wonderful. It must have
Yeah.
been a wonderful growing up, I'm thinking.
All good times there.
So, Do you have any advice for the younger generation coming up? Do you have any pearls of wisdom you want to share with us?
Just love your kids and get along, you know. And listen to your kids too. When your kids say something that you think about it, you know, you don't say, you know.
That's great advice.
Kind
So
of-
Bill, I want to thank you so much for being with us today,
Yeah,
and it's been a pleasure to be with you, and
well, I hope this works out for you.
I wanted to mention to all you folks out there, if you like the channel, please
This
hit the
will be
like,
on
hit the like,
Facebook?
it'll be on Facebook. Make sure you hit the like button, you can subscribe to the channel, and our email will appear on the screen as well. So thanks for tuning in.